getting set for baseball from the Windy City. It'll be the Indians and the White Sox coming your way next. It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Cleveland Indians and the White Sox. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. They'll match up against one of the toughest around, the all-star lefty Chris Sale. Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, and we are ready for baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. So a good start here for Sale, and with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jason Kipnis will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. One out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets around on the fastball here and sends one deep down the right field line. Garcia is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. Michael Brantley will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. And this is fouled back and out of play. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting fourth, third baseman,
Carlos Santana will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Santana trying to make the move to third base here in 2014. The Indians liking what they've seen behind the plate in Yan Gomes, yet still wanting to find ways to get all their big bats into the lineup. So Santana gets the start here at the hot corner. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Alexi will put this one away to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Indians nothing, White Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Alexi Ramirez will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Out in front of a changeup as he grounds this one to short. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, the leadoff man will be allowed to reach here.
Not the way you want to start the bottom of the first. This is a play that needs to be made, but instead, they allow a speedy leadoff man to reach base.
Avisail Garcia will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Jose Abreu will be the batter. in there for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
First and second here with nobody out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here he comes, 3-1. In the air to center. Warren is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Paul Konerko will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
And when you start to judge a center fielder's strengths, I think top of the list is positioning. Being able to study players and know where balls are going to be hit has a lot to do with being a great outfielder. And I think that it paid off for him right there.
Connor Gillespie will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Diane Viciedo will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Second inning upcoming here on the south side, and the White Sox are out in front, 2-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Hitter, Lonnie Chisenhall.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. We'll see how they want to play things from here.
Nick Swisher will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
And EJ, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out #1.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Ryan Rayburn will get his first opportunity now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gillespie is over now, and he's got it for route #2.
Boy, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. But he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
Mike Aviles will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And Aviles will watch this one miss, and it evens the count at 1-1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Oh, a good swing right there. This is banged into right, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there, as this is a sharp base hit.
Chris Jimenez will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning #2. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Moises Sierra will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Moises Sierra.
First pitch coming. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 1-2. And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Tyler Flowers will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. On the ground now for Aviles. This could be 2. Kipnis. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Marcus Semien will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Sierra is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Jason Kipnis will try it again. He flew out his first time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swinging a hard liner to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Michael Brantley will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Carlos Santana will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Fouled back. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And no, they can't get there. And this will be fouled away. Kipnis off a second, now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The 3 of us are back at U.S. Cellular Field in just a moment. Alexi Ramirez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Alexi Ramirez.
Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. Now this pitch is swung on and lined into right center field over the head of Kipnis and down for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field. Jose Abreu will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Aviles for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Nick Swisher will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Nick Swisher.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Fouled straight back. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ryan Rayburn will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And that misses for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's the 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Full count now. 3-2. Mike Aviles, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Yeah, I don't think Sale gets the recognition he deserves because his record wasn't so hot. He was on a losing ball club last year. He's been about as good as anybody the last couple of years. He's off to a good start again here.
Mike Aviles will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. I mean, this is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Chris Jimenez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Paul Konerko will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
For the White Sox, designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Connor Gillespie will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. For Konerko, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. And he lays off for ball one. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm.
Come on, White Sox.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Diane Viciedo will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Come on, White Sox, let's go! Come on, White Sox!
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing, because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Moises Sierra will dig in. He singled his first time around. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. This is hit to the right side and into right field. It's a 2-for-2 start for him tonight, a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Tyler Flowers will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Good action to the cutter, but he lays off and the count goes to 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Watch the DP!
On the ground now for Aviles. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We played 4 full. It's the White Sox 3 and the Indians nothing. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder Michael Bourne. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Jason Kipnis will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And there's ball 1.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
We'll take it.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. No move from Bourne. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Michael Brantley will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch to him. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Let's go, White Sox!
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. And again, a throw. Might have an idea something's up here. And again, a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Bourne's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Garcia is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Carlos Santana will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Indians leave 1. Still down 3-0. Marcus Semien will stand in to get things going for the White Sox. He'll be followed by Alexi Ramirez on deck. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good eye, that's right, wait for it. Here we go.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Oh, and it's over Swisher's head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And that sinker is normally where he gets most of his ground ball outs. But it really hasn't been all that effective a pitch so far.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Let's go, White Sox!
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bourne comes on now, and he has it one down.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Avisail Garcia will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a liner toward right center. And nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over it.
Jose Abreu will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Come on, face it now.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Kipnis. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Lonnie Chisenhall will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Designated hitter, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Nick Swisher will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-2 to Swisher. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 3-0. Nick Hagedorn will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Nick Hagedorn.
Paul Konerko will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Connor Gillespie will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ball 1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
Yeah, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
Diane Viciedo will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
One on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Bourne is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead it 3-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Mike Aviles will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Now this pitch is swung on and lined over the head of the shortstop Ramirez. It's a base hit.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Chris Jimenez will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled straight back. Hits are even at 7 apiece. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Michael Bourne will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jason Kipnis will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Really?
The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. Sierra retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Moises Sierra will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Moises Sierra.
And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
go.
Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Tyler Flowers will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Come on.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number two.
Since coming in the sixth, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's given him a real lift out there.
Marcus Semien will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Michael Brantley will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. And a tough way to go down that time as he's retired to start the eighth.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ballgame so far. Ball one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Well, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. An AL Central battle here in Chicago. The White Sox leading the Tribe in the eighth at U.S. Cellular as you get a look at our line score through the first 7 and change. Lonnie Chisenhall come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Now here's the first pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It'll be Alexi Ramirez's turn when we come back. It's the White Sox 3 and the Indians nothing. Alexi Ramirez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Fouled back. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Avisail Garcia will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3 for 3 ball game will do for you.
Here we go.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Jose Abreu will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Nick Swisher will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. And that misses 1-1. And this is fouled straight back. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Mike Aviles will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And this ball will be chopped foul. Way outside. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll put a wrap on things, Lions. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The White Sox win it 3-0. Good night from Chicago.